guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Bella, again.
2, 3, let's switch this up.
I hope you guys are having a lovely time wherever you are. I'm currently in Milan. As you can see, I'm not in my usual set or whatever. I'm not in my dorm room. I am in a hotel room. And so a lot of you guys have been asking me a lot of questions and about applying, how to apply to my university, which is Groceries, but also a lot of questions about how expensive Venice is and how much I spend as a university student here in Venice. And so I thought that it was the right time to shoot this video because lately I've been noticing that I've been spending way more than I used to when I first came into this university a couple of years ago. So I decided to share my weekly expenses with you guys and for you to have like an idea of how much a college student might spend in a week. Also have in mind that these expenses do not include fixed monthly expenses such as rent, utility bills, transportation, pass, and so on. So it's just what I spend in a week apart from the monthly fixed expenses. Also, I just wanted to say that I do not spend the exact amount every single week. It varies. But I just wanted to share this video for you to have like an idea on how much I spend on a weekly basis. And of course it depends on the type of student that you are. If you tend to spend a lot of money, then your expenses are going to be higher. If you're like on a budget, then your expenses are going to be a little bit lower. And I think I am in between those two types of students. So yeah, I think I would describe myself as that type of student. I decided that I was going to record all my expenses this week. So first of all, I do grocery shopping once or twice a week, at least once a week, because I live in a dorm and our fridge is really small. For this reason, I cannot buy lots of food, so I go to the grocery store like once or twice per week. And I love to buy fresh products, especially vegetables. This is why I go often. And so on this week's grocery shopping, I spent about 20 euros and mostly on fresh produce, fresh products, and like 5 euros on like canned or packed things. I don't know if you're a coffee person like me, but I am a coffee person, and I have to have my coffee, especially when I go to the library or when I go to the bar to study. So I do spend a lot of money on my daily coffee or cappuccino or whatever, because I have to have my caffeine or my tea or whatever. And usually I like to take cappuccinos, which are around €1.50 or €2 depending on where you go, because some places are more expensive than others. And I go out to study at least 3 times per week, so that would be around €6 per week. I live on a campus, in a campus residence, so my dorm is literally 30 seconds away from the university building where I take my lectures, where I follow the lectures. So I don't need to buy a monthly pass But whenever I want to take the boat, the ferry, or the train or the buses, I have to buy a ticket. And for us students, ticket cost way less. They cost €1.50 per 90 minutes, so an hour and a half. So with €1.50 you can go pretty much anywhere. You can go on the mainland, you can stay on the island, visit other islands, and do whatever you want, just by paying €1.50. And if you want to have this advantage, I would recommend you to go to the ticket office and tell them that you are a student, and so that they will be able to apply this discount. You are going to be given a card. Usually I don't take the ferry that much. I have everything near. The supermarket is like 5 minutes away from where I live. My university is literally 30 seconds away from where I live. The pharmacy, the post office. My bank is pretty far away, but I don't have to go there that often, so I don't really need to have like a monthly pass. So whenever I'm tired, maybe if I go out with friends and I go far away from where I live, then I'll take the ferry, and that would be like only €1.50 per journey, not per 90 minutes. And yeah, so I never do, but let's assume that I use 2 tickets per week, and that would be like €3. I don't go out a lot, but I would say that whenever I go out for dinner with friends, I would usually spend around €20, because the meals usually cost around 10 to 15 euros, and then the drinks would be like €5 and so on. But it depends on where you go and what you buy, because if you go in a restaurant, of course it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, and you're gonna spend like 20 to 25 euros. And if you go to, I don't know, another place like a Chinese restaurant, or if you go to like I don't know, a fast food place, you're gonna spend less, of course. So I do go out with friends at least once a week, but I usually go twice a week, usually on Wednesdays and on Saturdays, or on Fridays and on Saturdays, because that's when people here in Venice go out with friends. We usually go out for drinks, we meet new people, you know, that's the vibe during the weekend, like anywhere else, of course. And when I go out with friends, depending on what we are celebrating, on how long we're staying, I usually spend around 15 euros or 10 euros for drinks. If you take spritz, which is the most famous drink, you're not gonna end up broke, because it costs only around €3.50. But if you take other cocktails, or if you take beers and so on, you're gonna spend a little bit more. So it depends on you, because I don't like to drink beer, and also I'm not the biggest fan of wine, but I love my red wine or my Prosecco, of course. But when I go out with friends, I don't usually have wine. I usually have wine when I go out for dinner. So when I go out with friends, I usually have cocktails, and the most famous ones, as I told you before, is the spritz. And have in mind, the spritz costs €3.50 only in Veneto region, which is the regions that I am in right now, which is where Venice is. And they cost this much because it's the typical drink of Veneto. If you were to go, I don't know, let's say in Milan, and you were to order a spritz, you would probably spend 2 or 3 times as much. So yeah, you can easily find a spritz at 10 euros. So this is it. This is how much I spend in a week, more or less. I did not include, you know, shopping, because these are like expenses that I do not have on a weekly basis. It depends on what I need, and I did not add fixed expenses. So let me know if you want to see a video where I tell you guys how much I spend on a monthly basis, so including rent, utilities, and so on. And I'll do another one for you guys. So yeah, we need to go and study now. Oh my god, the sun came out. Can you see the sun? Oh my god, I'm so happy because it was so cloudy earlier, and now like the sun just came out. It's so beautiful.